Playing well goes good luck. Andy Moog, revolutionary theory of letting opposing forwards scratch the net off its moorings to get a face-off. Hope it works. Andy back on track. Definitely playing well again. Bruins need this game, Fred.
All right, set for the face-off. Bob Carpenter at center ice against Mark Lamb. Very effective player. Starting at left wing, Simpson. At right wing, Anderson. Now, Mike Milbury announces his lineup first. Janney is at left wing, and Tikkanen is not out there.
Well, they wouldn't expect it. Tikkanen start him. They would maybe think Janney come right off. Maybe Tikkanen won't get the assignment.
Well, that's my hunch. And at center ice, Janney fell down. And the puck batted in by Anderson just wide of Moog. 2-4 checkers deep. And Boston trying to work it out. Ooh, and two Edmonton Oilers. A collision back there. An injured Edmonton player.
Messier just wrapped Anderson trying to hit Glenn Wesley, who sidestepped all the trouble. Wow, that'll get us to Anderson. I think the wind knocked out him. Watch Glenn Wesley, a little soft shoe here, a little double step.
Glenn Anderson is down.
When they get to it. Right here. There you go. There, I got Anderson anyway. Mark Messier showing no signs of injury there. A solid check.
And Anderson, okay, back up. Goes to the bench. The face-off will be in the Edmonton zone.
Now the keys to this hockey game. Hound Edmonton's defense. The Bruins last 25 minutes of the third game never really got in on Edmonton's defense. 1 forecheck is all that's necessary with wingers covered. 2 rattle Bill Ranford. Talk to him, much like along the lines of the movie Slapshot. Say things to him. Anything to upset him, get him off his game. Hug him, pull him. Not to get a penalty, though. And the Tikkanen-Janney connection, will it come to be once again tonight? Greg Janney's got to figure out, Fred, how to shake him.
Well, Tikkanen's out there, but he's checking Neely right now because Curry is the right winger and Janney is the left winger now with Carpenter at center. The faceoff is to the right of Bill Ranford. Bob Carpenter winning many, many faceoffs, and Wesley and Bourque inside the Oiler line. Lamb against Carpenter. One cleanly for Wesley. The shot, the save, Ranford. And the rebound, it was pushed out to Huddy. Interference call here.
He's going to give Carpenter a penalty for hitting Ranford.
And a power play for Edmonton right off the bat. On the situation, Wesley had a good shot in.
They've been letting that go the whole series. And there's Carpenter smiling at it. What do I have to do? A harmless bump that they've let go. There's Carpenter turning, trying to get out of the way. Then he gives him a little hip, just to rattle him, trying to upset Ranford. Because Bill Ranford likes to come out and challenge the shooters. If you notice how far out of the crease he was, when he's out there, he's fair game. Andy Van Hellemond putting an early stop to that.
The faceoff outside the Edmonton line. A power play for the Oilers right off the bat. Interesting thing on that rebound, it was well controlled by Ranford. There was a short rebound in front of him, but he was able to pass it to Huddy, and they moved it away. So he did
that's the way you saw it. No, I thought he went to garner it in and ended up poke checking it away almost to Neely.
All right, we have 2 opinions.
No, often we do.
Ruotsalainen keeps it in. Tipped now by Smith into the stands, and the faceoff is called outside the Boston line. Bob Carpenter in the penalty box for interference. However, if Koharski is, as we look at John Muckler, is going to call them that close on the goaltenders, there were far worse infractions the other night on Andy Moog.
Oh, I know, but by the same token, just as long as he calls them both sides of the fence, that's all. Maybe that Moog's theory about crashing the net, maybe he's going to take that out. Maybe just too much that the goaltenders are getting hit.
Carter wins the draw against Messier. That's been one of the stories of the game. Now, John Carter is not a face-off man. He hasn't taken 5 face-offs all year, and he won that cleanly. He's out there as a penalty killer with Brian Propp. The drive in, Messier going for it. Batted away and out of the zone. Picked up by Tikkanen. 1:15 left on the Edmonton power play, right at the start of the game. Curry over the line. Beautiful stick handler. Maneuvers it wide and drills one on the corner and a save. Fine, solid stop by Andy Moog on Curry, who drilled that one from 35 feet on the right wing side. Right on.
Two Bruins penalty killers overran the right side of the building, allowed Curry the
Bruins break it up.
chance to come in.
In the center ice, it is cleared by Bob Sweeney. He's on with Burridge. Don Sweeney is on defense with Gary Galley, and 35 seconds left on the Edmonton power play. Anderson over the line, lets it go. Save, popped in the ALM. Couldn't get control. Behind the net, fought for. Bob Sweeney jams it up, moves it up the boards. Galley there, can't clear it out. Now Burridge does. 20 seconds on the power play. Puck is cleared in, and over the line, Anderson in for a score! Anderson, a power play goal with 11 seconds left on the power play as he faked Moog, who came out to challenge him, and put the backhander home.
They were killing that penalty so well. Don Sweeney got caught standing flat-footed on a bouncing puck right here. Tries to take the man, just steps right around him. Over to Anderson. There's the pause. Galley stayed for the playback to Simpson. Galley's got to go to the puck. You cannot allow a player like Anderson that type of opportunity. Andy Moog come out, figuring Galley was going to take the front of the net away. Gary opted to take the pass away, leave Moog to shooter.
Simpson gets the assist. Anderson the goal, a power play goal. And Edmonton leads 1-0 right at the start. At center ice, Murphy trying to break over the line, does. Holds it, drops it across, and intercepted by Neely. Bourque, Neely. Away now for John Bice, trying to move in, can't do it. Cleared away by Muni. Ray Bourque starts the play with Alan Peterson. Peterson's pass is missed, rolls in deep, and around the boards it is Murphy. Checked in deep, battling for it, Bice. It goes to Graves. Fed around the boards, Bourque able to jam it up the boards in deep, but Muni is there. Muni trying to drive it out, blocked, kept in by the Bruins, bounces in front. Neely can't get it. Neely threw a punch at a defenseman checking him, and both are going out. Muni and Neely out. With the score, Edmonton 1, Boston 0. We'll be back in a moment.
Right here. Now Galley tries to take the pass away. Great move by Glenn Anderson. Nice play to set it up. Don Sweeney, just a bad bounce of the puck. Beats him, and he was standing still. Got to be skating.
The goal coming at 2:13. Matching penalties here to Cam Neely and Craig Muni for roughing. Buchberger checking the Bruins. Wesley clears it. Ranford handling it at the other end. Behind the net, in pursuit, Burridge, but Huddy gets it. This pass out stopped, fed back in by Galley. Now Gregg takes over. McTavish is out there. And Peter Klima didn't play much the other night. He's a left wing. Edmonton clears it away carefully. They will just wait for their opportunity. Johnston hustles in trying to get it, but Huddy has it. Checked in deep by Johnston, broken up. The puck rolls to Buchberger. Plays it safely around the boards and conservatively, but not out. Janney tried to keep it in, and he is spilled by Gregg. And with it, McTavish to clear it in the Boston end. Wesley. Now Galley starts it out. Galley right back for Wesley. Wesley forced to clear it up. It's stopped by Smith. A lead for Messier. Messier trying to break in. It rolls into Moog. Moog clears it up. Breaks Boston. 3-2 for the moment. Off now to John Bice. Bice over the line. Drops it for Janney. Janney is broken up. Can't get the shot on. And it's cleared to the Boston line. Hoggard trying to get it. Now Peterson. Stopped by Smith. Smith is spilled trying to go over the line. And the Bruins started out. Good break here. On the left, Janney with Carpenter. Carpenter in. Never got control. It rolled in for a shot, but really it just deflected off his stick. Carpenter from Janney. Carpenter trying to put it back at the point. Kept in by Peterson. Peterson for Hoggood. A shot. A save. Ranford tips it wide. Hoggood keeps it in the corner. It is Carter trying to center it, and he is knocked down on the play. Messier out for Simpson. For Messier with Smith heading for the net, and the shot went wide. Messier was trying to pass to Smith. A follow-up pass broken up. Bruins started out 3-on-2 possible. Here comes Janney. Janney is checked by Curry. Stolen by Carter. Carter passes, but Carpenter is covered. Trying to clear it in. It is stopped by Smith. 1-0 the Oilers on a power play goal by Anderson. First period. In the center ice comes Curry. Wide open game. His backhander just missed the far side. Lamb keeps it in. Stopped by Bourque behind the net. 2 checkers on him. Curry breaks him up. Christian breaks it up. It is kept in by Tikkanen. His pass goes to the Edmonton zone. 6 minutes into the first period. 1-0 Edmonton lead. The shots are 4 Edmonton, 3 Boston. Lamb can't move in. Curry takes it. Gives it to Tikkanen. Tikkanen checked on the play by Bob Sweeney, and the play offside. Oilers 1, Bruins nothing. Back in a moment. Bill Ranford.
Well, doesn't really get the shot off. This is the beginning of it. Nice curl and cut. Stay onside. Bobby Carpenter driving to the net at this point. Anderson, no way he's going to catch him. Tries to play the pass. No way. He can't control it on the backhand. Just slips away from him. And he had a second effort at it. Just trickled away. Here's the dump through to Smith. He doesn't get a handle on it either. That redirects a little bit. That's dangerous.
It is wide open, Edmonton style. 13:40 left in the first period as they lead 1-0. And Doris rushing for this one. There's that right wing now with Brickley. Brickley moves it into the corner. Takes the hit. Fights for it. Gives it to Doris. Doris back for Brickley, but Brickley down on the ice. Covered on the play. Bourque moves in, keeps it in. Graves covering Brickley. Doris on the boards trying to make the play. Oilers really checking well. It goes in front, but covered there by Murphy. Taken by Prop. Prop puts it in front. All alone, Brickley couldn't get control for the backhander. And the Oilers break it out. Murphy coming on Bourque. Forced deep. Wide. Behind the net. Keeps control. Spins around. Puts it in front. Deflected on Moog. Big stop. Now the goal went in, but it's too late. The whistle by Koharski. It deflected off Graves. Was blocked by Moog. Was poked in later, but the whistle had blown. Jelena fired it in.
Pokes it. Don Koharski blew the whistle. Moog had it smothered. But then a great effort by Jelena. Tried to take Moog, the puck, the whole 9 yards over the goal line.
You can hear the whistle before the puck goes in the net.
And no one here is really that upset about it. They all heard it as well. Nice cutback by Murphy. Across the crease. There goes the deflection off the foot. Moog gets it with the right knee. Now he's going to put a hand on it. There's going to be Jelena coming in late right there. Whistle had already blown.
Well, the key, of course, is Koharski lost sight of it. And in the pileup of players. That's a couple now he is called back in game number 1. He did it.
Big save there by Moog. Great reaction to get the right leg there.
12:53 left in the first period. 1-0 Edmonton on a power play goal by Glenn Anderson. The shots are 5 for the Oilers and 3 for Boston. And that last setup was Joe Murphy. Acquired from Detroit. Boy, he put on a one-man show there to set it up. The draw is for Galley. Galley checked in deep by Buchberger. The puck rolls back to Gregg. Ruotsalainen. What a steal! Trying to convert it. Janney, he poked it away from Ruotsalainen, but couldn't convert it. Behind Ruotsalainen. At center ice, Janney can't get it. Now McTavish starts back. The clear in wide. Janney winding up. Up the boards. Buchberger tried to line him up. Went followed through and hit Moog. but there is no penalty there. It is 1-0 Oilers over the Bruins. Back in a moment. And the faceoff coming up in the Boston zone. 12:13 left here in the first period. Anderson, the only scorer, with 11 seconds left on the power play.
There's Peter Klima on the bench, the one that coughed it up to Janney.
I said Ruotsalainen. It was Klima. Christian on the faceoff. Stopped by Messier as he cleared the zone. Back comes Simpson, penetrating. Messier's shot. Saved by Andy Moog, and that was on the net. Bruins break it out. In the center ice, Hoggood. Off for Prop. Prop over the line. Looking, moves it in deep. Ruotsalainen there is smacked down on the play. Back up. It deflects around the boards. Taken by Christian for a shot. Glove save. Ranford. No rebound. Face off now to the left of Ranford. He likes to get that glove on it. It did there, and the face off in the Edmonton zone.
Dave Christian. It was a bouncing puck. Fluttered somewhat. Didn't get solid wood on it. Ranford eats it up. Craig Hoggood taking it to the end boards.
John Muckler.
Getting rough out there. There's Hoggood, not in the play. Gets hit for his trouble regardless by Simpson, and Neely decides to take Ruotsalainen for a little hit. Dump. Turnabout's fair play.
John Bice with Janney and Neely. Double shifting here by Mike Milbury. Putting Neely and Janney back out there. The Bruins trail 1-0. And Anderson, who scored the goal, rushes to center ice. Clears in. Bounces to the corner. Bourque sweeps it around the boards and out. Ruotsalainen now to Tikkanen. For Anderson. Cleared in. Back for it, Simpson. Simpson has it in the corner. Picks up the trailer. Muni able to keep it in. Drive it around the corner. Messier, Peterson. Yelling for a call on Alan Peterson for holding Messier. A battle in the corner. And a face-off called to the left of Andy Moog. The shots are 6. Edmonton 4 Boston. We played 9 minutes here in the first period, and Edmonton leads it as play gets a little chippy now. Muni moving in, and Kevin Lowe, Simpson, Messier.
Neely went over for Messier. Enough of the physical stuff.
Waiting for the face-off now as we look at Mark Messier. His last face-off, John Crowder won it rather handily, so let's see if he takes this one.
Well, he doesn't seem to be hurt as far as I'm concerned. The check on Anderson would have should have hurt Messier more. He's got a rib condition.
Looking at Cam Neely, who was given a 2-minute penalty. Roughed up Muni, and there was counterpunching by Muni. They both went off. But the one power play paid off for Edmonton.
Oh, that penalty was earlier in the game. He's on the bench now.
Bob Carpenter on the faceoff against Mark Lamb. And plenty of time taking.
Alan Peterson's thrown 3 great hits so far. Playing it tough.
Huddy and Gregg inside the line. Back to Gregg. Gregg over to Huddy. Huddy wraps it to the backboards. Fought for behind the net, and Carpenter takes it. Leads the rush out. On the left side to Carter. Carter over the line. The shot. High. Didn't miss by too much. Missed the short side. High. Carpenter in to get it. Quickly back to Peterson. Lets it go. Bounce wide. Loose in front. Couldn't be controlled by Boston. Kept in by Bourque. For Carter behind the net. Swings in front. Ranford has gone down and holds it at the short side. Bob Sweeney lets it go to Bourque. Bourque fires it in deep. Around the corner. Carpenter behind the net. Knocked down. Carter trying to make the play from behind the net. Pinned by Huddy. Gregg pinning Carpenter. They still battle for it. No whistle. Goes to Bob Sweeney. And he can't set up Peterson, who had pinched in too closely. Cleared all the way to the Boston end. Back for it, Ray Bourque. Good pressure by Boston. Plenty of it there. Led by Bob Carpenter. And here's Bob Sweeney broken up by Curry. Curry drops it for Ruotsalainen. Right point shot blocked. And Peterson starts it out. Peterson can't set up a play with Carter. Mike Milbury making a line change. 1-0 Edmonton. Smith with it. Smith starts it out. Up the middle. Over the line. Broken up. Cleared by Hoggood. Can't set up Neely. Now Carter finally clearing in. John Bice is out there with Neely. Mike Milbury using the Janny Neely Bice line quite a bit. Murphy starts it away. In the center ice on the left for Jelena. Jelena hit by Hoggood. Checked by Neely. Kept in by Murphy. Murphy gets away from Neely. Cuts in front. Shot and a save. And Joe Murphy has been a standout. There's 2 great plays he made. He just faked Cam Neely, moved in for a testing backhander, and Moe came through with the stop. Oilers 1, Bruins nothing. Back in a moment. Joe Murphy, who is a #1 pick of Detroit, and then just didn't get along with Jacques Demers.
Right here, Al Peterson with a one-time slap shot. Ranford down and out. There's a bouncing puck on open net. Carter can't lose, trying to kick at it. Right here, Murphy was in the corner. Everyone expects his immediate pass. There's a nice little maneuver inside and out with a soft pair of hands and a backhand. Bounces out front. Big save by Moog on the backhand.
1-0 Edmonton. We have 9 minutes left here in the first period. And back for it now. Muni in pursuit. Burridge. Muni fell down around the boards. Quickly able to keep it in. Drops it back for Wesley. Wesley a shot. Bounces in front and blocked. Never reached Ranford. And Muni gets it at center ice and clears in the Boston end. Shots are 7 Oilers, 4 Boston. Jelena keeps it in. Murphy again for Jelena. Just broken up by Wesley. He would have walked in alone, and back comes Christian. Christian fires in wide. The long rebound. Strictly moving for it. Leaves it. Carter trying to get a shot. Can't. Galley with it. Shot in front. Never reached Ranford. Blocked 30 feet in front. Out comes Buchberger. Buchberger ridden off. Don Sweeney with it. Bruins clear it out. And wanted a call on Galley. McTavish over the line now. Offside to Buchberger. And a face-off called. It is Oilers 1 and Bruins nothing. We're on TV 38 at the Northlands Coliseum.
There's Glenn Wesley on the bench. Glenn playing another great game. A lot of what Wesley does goes unnoticed. There's the poke check. Jelena all alone in front. That was a big save. Andy Moog at his mercy. Glenn Wesley came to his aid. A lot of subtle things Wesley's doing well. He's skating real well, and that's the important thing in his game. He's skating. He creates an awful lot of action out there.
On the draw, driven in by Huddy. Don Sweeney. The 4 checkers are deep. Gets it to Carpenter. Carpenter in the center ice. And up for Carter. Over the line for Galley. Galley going deep, trying to move it in front. Huddy checks him, breaks it up. Huddy keeps control. And Buchberger breaks it out, fires down into the Boston end. Back for it, McTavish. Wheeling on the boards. Holding. Moves it in deep, and Carter gets it. Carter trying to clear it. Ruotsalainen has moved way up, keeps it in. Now it's blocked. Carpenter with it. Carpenter trying to set up the play with Galley. Galley from center ice rolls it in. And Mike Milbury's making a change. It bounces into the Boston end and taken over by Peter Duras. Duras turns the net, starts it out, connects with Propp. Propp breaking, leading the charge. Duras following up. The clear in wide. Ranford out of the net, can't get it. Duras in to get it, trying to make the play to the point. Still battles for it. Propp trying to move it, can't. Check, taken over by Smith. Smith, Anderson, and Anderson able to break away into center ice to Simpson. Over the line now. Back for Anderson. He missed it. A break for Boston. If Bourque can move with it. Bourque moves to Duras. Bourque following up. Duras over the line. The shot blocked. Wide by Kevin Lowe. There are 3 shots in a row by Boston, never reaching Ranford. This could be icing, but Lowe comes out to play it. Up the boards. Oilers now able to keep it in. Simpson in the corner. Messier, a wrap. A penalty coming up on maybe Messier for slashing. Here's Simpson taking down Moog way out of the net. And Moog wraps him. Simpson down on the ice. Moog was 50 feet out of the net. He must have gone at Simpson. Let's see what Kohaski calls.
When he was coming out, Andy's coming to the bench. Simpson took him. Smart
It is
move
a
to get away with
slash by Messier. It is Oilers 1, Bruins nothing. We'll return in a moment.
Mark Messier played a very physical style. Thought it was more of a cross-check than boarding, but right here, man to the net, shoulder check into Bourque. That was the penalty. Andy Moog trying to get to the bench, and Koharski never saw what the infraction or anything that took place, but Moog and Simpson ended on the ice.
Janney and McTavish into the corner. Janney can't get it. McTavish does. Trying to work it out. Bruins battle to keep it in, and they can't do it. Wesley tried. Tikkanen is out there. Weiss, Neely, Janney the line. And the Oilers have a power play goal by Anderson, the only score of the game, and this is Boston's first power play. Shots are 7, the Oilers, 4 for Boston. Wesley starts it out. Up for John Weiss. Weiss gains the line, over the line, going deep. Checked by Huddy. Puck banged around the corner, moving for it. Wesley can't contain it. And out comes Tikkanen. Tikkanen on Hogwood. A shot and a save by Andy Moog. A 40-footer by Tikkanen. Hogwood now to Wesley. Wesley wraps it in. Neely moving with Brickley. Janney gets it back for Bourque. Cross for Wesley. Wesley holding. Now into the corner. Gets a return pass. Janney tips it for Neely. Neely holding. Now behind the net for Janney. Janney is covered on the play. Oh, here's a quick whistle for Ranford. Brickley not really near him. And he pounced on the puck and able to tie it up right to the right of the net. 5:19 left here in the first period. 52 seconds left on the Messier penalty for boarding.
Edmonton very aggressive in their penalty killing. They're going one man right to the puck, whether it be a defenseman or a forward. Hopefully they have one man in front of the net. That's all they need, and that's what the way they've been playing it, chasing the puck, forcing the Bruins to move it awful quick. And you need that one great individual move. You're going to have to beat the checker and find somebody deep at the point, because Edmonton's not covering them at all.
Janney draws. It's over for Bourque. Shot. It went high. Rebound. Neely a shot and a save in front. It's back for Bourque. Closing. Firing. It is blocked by Muni. Never reached the net. The Bruins with 3 great chances there on the power play. Galley back for Neely. Broken up by Muni. Muni plays it around for Huddy. Huddy able to clear it out. Bruins regroup. Galley and Bourque. Now to Neely over the line. Left wing side. Holds it. Galley trying to feed back in. It is broken up and cleared away. Janney starts on the right wing side, and the play is ruled offside. Down to 10 seconds left. And in that flurry in front of the Edmonton net, climaxed by a Bourque shot that was blocked by Simpson, the Bruins had some excellent chances.
Edmonton is just, there's Muni, got to be a little sore after that one. Took that in the foot. Bruins got to get their shots through. Right here it comes in. It's a ton of room. Ranford, top of his crease, set up, spreads the legs. Doesn't get through. 2 diving Oilers.
That's right. It was Muni, not Simpson. Muni blocking it. 10 seconds left on the Boston power play. 4:37 left here. And the Bruins do not have a shot on despite that flurry. That looked like glittering opportunities for the Bruins. Glenn Anderson, the only scorer of the game. Hogwood. Off now for Johnston. Over the line, Bering. Tough angle. Shot and a save. Beautiful right skate save. Johnston can't get the rebound. Taken down behind the play. And here's Tikkanen breaking in alone. And he stopped. He hit the post. Now it's centered and stopped by Carpenter. He faked on Moog, but then hit the side of the net. And the Bruins, John Carter clears it back in. Tikkanen broke right up the middle. In deep, Carter rolls it in front. Peterson, the shot high and way out of the net is Ranford to grab it and hold on to it. And a faceoff called in the Edmonton zone.
Bruins got to sustain this. They're definitely all over Edmonton at this point. Got to get shots through. Then it comes back to Peterson at the point. Doesn't get good wood on it, and Ranford gets back into the crease. There's Tikkanen on the bench. Randy Burridge, you wonder where he is. Right here, Tikkanen coming in. That was Greg Johnson was pulled down the other end of the building and allowed this to happen. Tikkanen just can't tuck it in the corner. And there's Ranford out of the net. Carter gets it through a maze. Comes out to Peterson, and it's just a fluttering shot. Messier went to reach and touch it. Ranford well out of the net. Burridge is in the dressing room. The rivets have come out of the blade of his skate. That's going to be a serious equipment repair. The other skates that he has as backup doesn't want to go with. It's going to take some time to fix that. Kenny Flagler, that's his assignment.
Carpenter against Graves, and John Muckler's gotten good mileage from this line with Murphy on the wing. A couple of great individual efforts. The Bruins are able to keep it in. Spot for long shots by Carter, and Ranford likes to use the glove, and he hangs on, and Smith wraps up Johnston, who tried to look for a rebound. Well, there was none. Ranford big on that left glove, and he grabbed that one, and matching penalties being called by Koharski. With the score, Edmonton 1, Boston 0. Will return in a moment. Ruotsalainen and John Carter, they get matching penalties on the faceoff. Will be in the Edmonton zone. 3:49 left here. The shots are 8 Edmonton, 6 for Boston. And maybe forget the shots, those missed opportunities in front. Like Tikkanen's rush was not a shot on. He made a nice fake, and the Bruins
have attempted a lot more shots, and I think I would say at this point safely 7 or 8 of them have been blocked. You've got to get those shots through the bodies, and that comes from trying to put too much on it. You're trying to shoot at 100 miles an hour when really all you have to do is get it on the net. Ranford moving. You can catch him with an off-speed shot like Johnson's the other night. Greg didn't try to fire it through the back of the net. All you have to do is get it over the goal line. You don't have to dent the mesh. Just get it past Ranford, no matter how you do it.
Christian with Weiss on the right and Burridge on the left. McTavish on the draw. And it goes to Lowe. Now to Muni. And they break it out. Anderson looking for Messier. Doesn't work, but rolls in the Boston zone. Bork there, check behind the net. Messier with it, pokes it in front. Anderson, a score! Anderson set up on the play by Messier. Gets his second goal of the night to make it 2-0. Careless defense by Boston there. Ray Bork had a chance to break it up.
Well, it was a bouncing puck. Bork going in for it. No options. Had to get complete control of the puck. Once it bounces, it goes behind the net. No one's got Anderson in front of the net. That you cannot have. Right there, one time, bang. You give Glenn Anderson too many opportunities, he's going to kill you. Great offense from Anderson.
And now it is 2-0. Anderson from Messier. 3:33 left in the first period. Anderson dead to rights in front of the net. Tikkanen checking Bork. Bork gets it away. Tikkanen hauled down on the play. Bruins are able to clear it out, but savage forechecking there by Edmonton. Or I should say relentless forechecking, and Bruins were just able to clear it out. And away comes Curry. Now to Lamb. Lamb clears it. Curry hustles in. Gets it. Behind the net, broken up by Ray Bork. Bork away on the left wing side. Prop's pass up is stopped. Cleared away by Randy Gregg. An offside pass off the boards to Lamb, and the face-off call. 2:51 left. Back to the studio. Gene Levanchi, a preview of our first intermission.
All right, Fred, thank you very much. Are there any Bruins hoping to cash in on their Stanley Cup appearance once the series is over? Well, coming up between the first and second periods tonight, Kevin Dupont of the Boston Globe will tell us if he thinks there is a pot of gold for the Bees at the end of the Stanley Cup rainbow. And as always, John Pearson will join us with his expert analysis. Until then, we return you to the Northlands Coliseum with Fred and Derek.
The goal by Anderson is second of the night at 16:27 from Messier and Simpson.
Well, the Bruins find themselves somewhat of a hole here. They've got to get their shots through. They've got to continue to skate. Edmonton defense is certainly beatable.
The draw, one for Huddy. Messier getting that draw. He goes back to collect it. Starts it out, swooping. The lead bounces in deep. Simpson there. He is hit by Galley. Galley went down, but Don Sweeney starts it out. But fails to connect with Janney. Driven back in by Gregg, and the play offside with 2:29 left here in the first period. So the reverse of game number 3, where the Bruins took a 2-0 lead with an early goal and a late goal. Anderson scored early on a power play.
Bruins got to get that goal that's going to get them started. They need some kind of a break that's going to go their way, to have Edmonton start to tighten up a little bit. When Edmonton's got a 2-0 lead, they're just going to pour on the offense. The Bruins will get a chance to sneak into this game. They'll get their chances, and they've got to bury one. It just cannot go on infinitum if you don't just make sure it goes in the net.
Over the line comes Burridge. Burridge trying to move in. Lost control. Takes a wicked hit on the boards. That by Muni. Muni's been throwing his weight around for the Oilers. Johnston, Burridge fight for it, dig for it, and the Oilers break it out. Play checked by Andy Brickley. Jelena had it. Now Brickley gets it again. Now it's picked up by Joe Murphy. Murphy broken up by Galley. Johnston hit by Graves, cleared it out. Oilers throwing their weight around. Less than 2 minutes left here. Bruins trying to get to Lowe, and Lowe is able to wait for Graves to come all the way back.
Burridge would have got on him, but Edmonton taking that forechecker, taking the body. It's interference, but it's being allowed now.
Jelena starts back for the Oilers. Penetrates. The shot deflected wide by Hogwood. Carpenter trying to come out with it, lost it. Jelena wheels it around. Jelena for the bid. A save by Andy Moog. Beautiful right bat save. Jelena wheels around in the zone again. Now gives it to Murphy, to Graves. Murphy is knocked down by Hogwood. Hogwood is down though, and Bruins desperately able to just clear it out. Murphy taken down behind the play. A power play for the Oilers with 1:08 left. An interference call on
Hogwood.
Greg Hogwood.
Not very happy either.
Shots are 10, Edmonton 6 for Boston. 1:08 left here in the first period.
You don't need that penalty at this point. The minute left. You're going to start the second period. If you kill off this minute and 8, you're going to start the second period on the defensive. Hoggood's held down. No call. There's the little shove, the little push. There's the glove in the face. Now this is what Koharski lets go. Now Hoggood stays with him. He's just talking to him at this point. There, that is a penalty. Don Koharski, I tell you, they think it's essential that the Canadian team wins the Stanley Cup for the national economy, I guess.
Oh, I don't believe that, Derek.
No, I don't.
Koharski called an excellent game. Game number 1. And
Fred, you cannot call that a penalty.
No, we know that, but he doesn't see that a little light stick on Simpson and on the player of Murphy, and Murphy just taking the dive and wasn't looking at
the play
behind. He doesn't have a replay.
The players are awful good at that too, and I think that referees are misled an awful lot. That's why a lot of it gets let go, because they've got to be sure it's a penalty. Unfortunate.
Well, the linesman should come in there and say, hey, yeah. A, he took a dive. B, if you're going to give one, give 2, matching. Puck is knocked outside the zone by the Oilers' Messier. They regroup on a power play. They have 1 power play goal. They lead at 2-0. Smith fires in. All the way around. Tikkanen stops it. Tikkanen into Messier. Intercepted. Cleared.
Off a stick.
Off a stick, and the faceoff is outside the line as Wesley fired that. It went off Tikkanen's stick and into the stands.
We're going to get to see a replay of this dive. There you go. It's tough. Bruins got to kill this. They're in trouble. They cannot allow the Oilers to get a 3-goal lead.
Bob Carpenter on the faceoff with Mark Messier. 11 shots for the Oilers, 6 for the Bruins. And the draw back to Bourque. He lost it. It's covered now by Moog, and Bourque able to clear it away. All the way down to Ranford. Ranford to Ruotsalainen. Now to Anderson. Broken up by Boston. Couldn't convert it for a possible break, and Anderson rushes now over the line for Messier. Messier cuts in front, broken up, fights for it, keeps it in, shoots. Oh, almost a hat trick by Anderson there, located just to the left. Just to the right of Andy Moog. As time runs out in the period, Anderson came close to a hat trick and a second power play goal. The score at the end of one period is Edmonton 2 and Boston nothing. Now Gene Levanchi for tonight's first intermission.
Okay, Fred, coming up in just a moment, we'll go inside the NHL.
Oilers with 12 shots, pretty good indication of how they mounted an attack on Andy Moog, and now that is 2 periods in a row. Forget the power plays. They did score in a power play goal, but even at even strength, they've had some glittering opportunities.
They are a very fast skating hockey club. And give the Oilers credit. They opened it up in the third period of the third game. They came out hungry. Andy Moog and the Bruins weathered the storm. But that seems to have carried over. They want a wide open style of game. And I agree with John Pearson. You must contain them somehow. Keep skating, but containment is essential.
Glenn Anderson had a goal in the first game and didn't do much otherwise, but here he is exploding for 2. And it is 2-0 for the Oilers. Messier out there with Simpson and with Anderson. Back for it goes Smith. He's on defense with Ruotsalainen. Carpenter deep forechecking, and away comes Anderson. Ruotsalainen. Cleared in around the boards. Messier. Wesley. Jammed in deep. Bounces to Carpenter. Carpenter breaking it out with Carter. Carter to center ice, killing some time, now clearing it. 25 seconds left on the Edmonton power play. Their second of the game. An errant pass picked off by Bourque. Fired right back in. Janney coming out now with Neely, Don Sweeney, and Ray Bourque for Boston. 10 seconds on the power play. And over the line comes Anderson. Shovels it in front. It deflects away outside the line. Taken over by Randy Gregg. And Boston back at full strength. Over the line comes Messier. Messier cross. Score! Simpson. Simpson from Messier as the power play was up. And the Oilers lead it 3-0.
Mark Messier certainly doesn't seem to be hurt on that play. Great pass by Messier. The key is no one picked up Craig Simpson. Comes down the right side of the left side of the building. There's Anderson to Messier. Forward one-timer. A great play by Craig Simpson. A quick pass, a hard pass. One-timed it. Don Sweeney at his mercy, really.
Well, the Oilers can be explosive. They have, among 2 lines, a ton of scoring potential. And Simpson, who was acquired in that copy trade from Pittsburgh, makes it 3-0. That came as the power play was up. Propp clears it out, and back for it, Huddy. Bruins forechecking. Curry hit by Propp. Puck to Neely. Quick shot. Missed the net. Short side. Galley keeps it in. Now behind the net, trying to set up a play with Janney. Block. Rolls for Neely. Neely holding. Puts it in front. Tip. And Ranford, a big save on a deflection there by Janney. Bruins battling deep. Janney trying to move it back. Keegan able to clear it out. Good pressure by Boston. And a big stop along the way by a scrambling goaltender Ranford. Tikkanen fires it in deep. Lamb is intercepted. Out comes Neely. Neely, center ice. 2 men converge on him, and Muni got a piece of him. And Curry comes back. Curry offside. Put himself offside on that play. And it is Oilers 3, Bruins nothing. We'll return in a moment. Play on. Hoggood with it. Bice trying to make the play, and it is offside.
Good redirect there by Brickley to Bice. Bice was cutting in. Himself offside.
In the first period, Anderson from Simpson and Lamb a power play. Then Anderson from Messier and Simpson. Then with that second power play up, but 1 minute into the second period, Simpson from Messier and Anderson. Mike Milbury looking on for the Bruins. And John Muckler's got tremendous mileage from this third line. Graves, Jelena, Murphy. And that creates continuing pressure by the Edmonton Oilers, who have been flying tonight. Wesley trying to come out. He stopped low. Clears it but into the stands. And the face-off called outside the line.
Bruins waiting for someone to beat their man, hope the puck will bounce to him. You start looking for breakaway hockey and you stop skating, Edmonton will kill you. You've got to continue to skate and stay with your man. The Bruins twice have missed the open man, opted to pick the wrong player, and Edmonton found them.
Bice is out there. Brickley on the left. On the right wing, it's Johnston. And the Bruins break it. Hoggood into center ice. Up on the left for Brickley. Brickley over the line. In front looking for Bice. It is broken up, and Jelena is back. Flying with Murphy. Jelena goes deep. Cuts in front. Save Andy Moog. So Jelena was able to cut in on that one for a backhander. He has been flying. Kept in now by Jelena. He can't center it. Kept in at the point. Behind the net, taken by Hoggood, though. Hoggood rushes out. 4 men back, including Klima. And Graves blocked a shot. Trying to move in is Johnston. And, boy, that's the Berlin Wall there. Here comes Klima back over the line. Broken up by John Carter. A lead now. Down deep, handled by... That was Don Sweeney breaking it up, trying to set up Carter. Pass in front. A quick flip there by Carpenter and a save by Ranford, and he hangs on. Oilers lead at 3-0 back in a moment. And the face-off coming up now to the right of Bill Ranford. McTavish and Carpenter on the draw. Carpenter has Carter and Burridge on the wings with Don Sweeney and Ray Bork. Boston just one shot in this second period. And the Oilers with one, but it was a goal by Simpson. Bruins battling on the boards, but it goes behind the net to Smith. Ruotsalainen up on the corner. Buchberger clears it out. Bork starting back. Don Sweeney forced back by Klima. Burridge back to dig it out. A lead for Carter too far. Smith knocks it away. Carter again. Snaps it in. Smith there, 2-4 checkers, but he gets it safely around for McTavish. Broken up by Carter. Smith on it again. Now safely to Ruotsalainen. Ruotsalainen coming off the corner. Gives it to Smith. Out to Klima. Down to the Boston end. Maybe icing anyway. It is just over the goal line. Touched by Alan Peterson. Now the face-off now in the Edmonton Oilers zone as we look at Ted Sater on the left, Mike Milbury on the right behind the Boston bench. A 3-0 lead for the Oilers. Their number one line paying off in this game tonight. 2 by Anderson, 1 a power play, and the other by Simpson.
What they're doing, the Oilers are finishing their checks very well. They're not letting that second and third Bruin get back into the play. Bordering on interference, but it's allowed. You got to take the body when you have the opportunity. The Bruins going to have to come up with a valiant second effort to get loose.
And the draw back along the line. Bork to Peterson. Peterson flipped it in. Neely can't get it though, and Messier starts it away. Messier is hit. A good hip check there by Wesley, but Simpson breaks, rolls it in wide of Moog. Moog trying to move it up and out, can't do it. Messier at the point, kept it in for Huddy. Huddy's shot is blocked by Neely, goes to center ice. 5 minutes into the second period, a 3-0 lead for the Oilers. Over the Boston line, Huddy trying to move for it, and Simpson Broken up. But the Bruins can't set a play at center ice, and Anderson fires it back on Moog. They give him a mock cheer, and here comes Neely on a lead over the line with a threat for Janney. Back to Neely. Shot. Save Ranford. Cam Neely with the chance. And Ranford with the save as Neely fired a quick wrist shot from about 20 feet.
Great hustle by Neely from the other end of the building, and this is the result. Gets across, lays it over the blue line. Right here's the quick shot. Tries 5-hole. Ranford very adept at that. Gives it to you. Looks so tempting as a shooter. Next thing you know, when you go to shoot it, he takes it away. See if you can pick up Ranford. Open legs right there. Neely goes for it. Thank you. Take it away. Bill Ranford just playing superb goal.
And no rebound. Not that a Bruin was there, but there wasn't any rebound.
Not only stopping it, smothering everything.
Face off now to the left of Bill Ranford. John Bice is out there on the draw. Mark Lamb for Edmonton. Bourque and Wesley. And John Muckler indeed has abandoned that Tikkanen on Janney pit. Tikkanen is looking for some goals. He's out there with Curry and Lamb. That has been a regular line, and a potent one too. Out the third line has added a big dimension tonight. Graves, Murphy, Jelena. Brickley on the faceoff, but it is won by Lamb. Boston tries deep forechecking with Doris moving in, but Lamb now checked in deep by Bourque. Behind the net, Doris digs it free. Brickley trying to set a play. Check. Rolls it behind the net, but Lowe is there. Lowe around the boards, blocked by Brickley. Brickley can't center it. Fought for it, kept in by Doris, by Bourque, now knocked outside the line. And breaking with it, Tikkanen. Or rather, Lamb. Lamb drops it in. Tikkanen moves in deep. Behind the net, Wesley digs it out. Wesley starts back. Lamb was spilled. The fans yell. Bruins break. Bourque over the line. Bourque on low. Puts it in front. Blocked. Oilers break. Here comes Curry trying to outskate Wesley. He is checked and stopped by Bourque, who got back to help out. Almost a breakaway, but Wesley foiled it. Tikkanen comes back. His shot knocked wide. Wesley takes him down and is going out. Wesley for hooking. Power play for Edmonton. Oilers 3, Bruins nothing. Back in a moment.
Well, Glenn Wesley gets the gate for hooking. Tikkanen come up with a very good chance. Got a good shot on Moog. Big right leg save here. Puck comes out of the corner right to Tikkanen. There's the shot and the save. Wesley goes a little high. Catches the sweater. Down he goes.
It is the third Edmonton power play. They scored in their first power play, and their third goal came just 8 seconds after the Bruins killed off the power play, but really still in effect. Smith a shot. Blocked in front and cleared by Peterson. 13:30 left in period number 2. Oilers lead 3-0. 2 goals by Anderson, 1 by Simpson. 2 assists by Messier. Over the line comes Simpson, bearing in, holding, and the play broken up by Alan Peterson, who sprawled, kept in now by Messier. This line really on fire. Ruotsalainen a shot deflected wide. Messier, tough angle shot, knocked away by Moog. Boy, that stung. Tough angle, but he put it on net. And the Boston zone, Galley breaks it up and clears it out. Oilers looking for the kill, leading 3-0. Power play. Smith over the line. Smith goes deep, puts it in front, missed, and the Bruins break it out. Into center ice, Bob Sweeney, John Carter. They rush, they attack, and Carter can't put it on net. He's forced wide. 58 seconds left on the power play. Messier broken up by Sweeney, and the puck bounces to Simpson for Anderson. Poked wide by Moog, kept in by Messier. Back to the left point to Huddy, over to Gregg. Pass in, blocked. Bruins may get a breakout here, and they do. Bob Sweeney with Burridge over the line. Bob Sweeney moving, holding. Trying to set a play now with Don Sweeney. Off for Bourque, shot, save Ranford. Short-handed bid by the Bruins and a good one. Bourque with the shot. Tikkanen coming out. Tikkanen slowed down by Bourque. Fires it in deep. Don Sweeney gets it to Neely, and Neely clears. 20 seconds left on the Edmonton power play. Big opportunity. Bourque short-handed as the Bruins really pressed. In the center ice line, Ruotsalainen over the line. Holding. Puts it in front. Blocked by Bourque. And the Bruins break it out. Janney coming in the center ice. Still short-handed. Janney broken up by Ruotsalainen. And now Boston back at full strength. Wesley is out. Forced back on the play. Neely hooks down the man. No call.
Well, Bruins
Curry sent down on the play. Oilers 3, Bruins nothing. Second period at the Northlands Coliseum.
17-9. Bruins definitely got to mount more of an attack than that.
The shots in the second period, 5-2 for the Oilers. But they've had 3 minutes of power play chances. 11:26 left here in the second period. Janney is out. Propp and Neely on the wings. Galley and Wesley. Lamb and Janney on the draw. Neely back to Wesley. Wesley rolls it in deep. Galley keeps it in behind the net. Swings it in front. And Propp couldn't get a handle to it. Galley keeps it in again. Forcing the play. Lowe checking it. Bruins battle on the boards. Lamb is there. Puck is finally cleared out by Tikkanen. All the way to the Boston end. Wesley, Tikkanen going for it. No icing. Lamb takes a hard hit from Galley. Janney digs it free. Can't clear it out. Huddy presses in. A shot. Save Moog. Long rebound. Propp in the center ice to Janney. Janney can't set up Neely, trailing the play. Neely forechecks though. Propp follows up, but Gregg is able to knock it out. Peterson. Galley controlling. Can't set a play. Graves breaks it up. Rolls to the Boston corner. Jelena. Onside. Behind the net. Fights for it. Works it to the corner. Works it again in front for a one-hander and a save by Moog. Jelena. Hit deep. Now Graves with it. This line's put a ton of pressure on the Bruins. Bruins trying to fend them off now. Curry is on. Curry wheeling in the zone. Moves way back near the line. His pass up is stopped. And Peterson moves it to center ice. Back comes Janney. Over the line. Drops it. Picked up by Bourque. Bourque moving for a backhander and a save by Ranford. As Bourque gets his second scoring bid set up by Janney. And the Oilers continue to play. Back comes Huddy. Can't get it. Cleared away. All the way down wide of Ranford. 3-0 the Oilers. More than halfway through. In deep. Hoggard. Checked by Graves. Boston trying to move it in front. Johnston behind the net battling. Bice back up. Looking to get it free. No whistle. Finally a whistle. And a face-off call. Edmonton 3, Boston nothing. 9:22 left in the second period.
Well, the National Hockey League General Managers meeting going on here in Edmonton simultaneously with the Stanley Cup Finals. Get all the bosses in one place. Ted Sater figuring out something, hopefully.
Face-off now. McTavish against Brickley. For Smith. For Ruotsalainen. Bruins forecheck. Battle to keep it in on the boards. Johnston. Centering pass by Brickley was knocked away, and Klima gets it out. Now to McTavish. McTavish works it over the line with Buchberger. The shot is blocked. Fourth line being used by Edmonton. Bourque tried to break. Stopped. Moog is able to cover it. Gets it around to Brickley. Johnston now. Trying to come out, but the Oilers check the play. Hoggard is at left wing. Played it back to Bourque. Bourque gets away from Buchberger. Up for Johnston, but he has to wind up with it. This is the fourth line checking well for Edmonton with 8:37 left here in the second period. 3-0 the Oilers. Anderson with 2 scores. Simpson the other. At center ice, at the line, Ray Bourque. A lead pass, but Boston changing up, so Muni's able to get it. Carpenter forechecking. Safely to Lowe. The clear out. And this will be icing against the Oilers as Lowe fired it down. And a look at the general managers, or some of them here. Face-off coming up now to the left of Bill Ranford.
Lou Lamoriello on the left. Floyd Smith immediately to his right. Their team's not successful. Didn't get here. There's Cliff Fletcher, Eddie Johnston.
And back to the game. Face-off, Carpenter gets it. Galley moves in deep into the corner. Behind the net. Still going. Swings it in front of the corner block. Here's a shot and a save on Burridge. Couldn't have a better setup. And boy, he hit Ranford right in the middle with that one. And Burridge had the chance after the Galley rush in deep and around the corner behind the net. Messier starts it out. Bruins up to 13 shots now, 6 in this period. In the center ice, they can't move over the line. Carpenter can't get control. It bounces now for Christian. His shot blocked by Lowe, goes wide. Bruins battle to keep it in. Burridge, Lowe, and a penalty on Edmonton. Tripped on the play in deep was Galley. And a power play for Boston, their second of the game. Oilers lead it 3-0. We'll be back in a moment.
Craig Simpson, one of the flying Edmonton forwards, got called for tripping. Coming out of the corner. This is one of the few times the Bruins have pinched to the defense. There's the takeout. Kick the legs out from under you. Bruins are having some success pinching the defense. At this point, do that more often. Got to keep that puck in there, sustain something.
Boston's second power play, and the puck goes to Gregg, and he's able to clear it. Hoggett and Bourque play the points. Janney, Bice, Neely up front. 7:10 left here in the second period. Bice firing in. Ranford can't trap it. Around the boards, Bourque keeps it in. At the line over to Hoggett. Hoggett all the way across. Moving forward, and a quick shot by Janney went wide. Indeed, for Janney behind the net. And pass in front, blocked. Janney on it again. Now to Bice. Bice tried to set Hoggett, but Hoggett had pinched in, was halfway toward the net, and this one goes outside. 1:15 left. Back now comes Bice. Now to Janney. Over the line. Broken up and cleared away by Mark Messier.
Edmonton standing up very well in the penalty killing. Their defense is not giving away the blue line at all.
Bourque to Neely, off wing side. Neely drills it in. Burridge is on now. Burridge fights for it on the boards. Low there. 3 Bruins. And it is picked off by Huddy and cleared. Now the Bruins back again. Janney over the line. Offside. His pass intended for Neely at the line. Just
great
went
play
outside
by Kevin Lowe to stand up, not being intimidated with Janney and Neely.
And the Bruins are offering limited editions of Ray Bourque, Cam Neely, and Andy Moog t-shirts and sweatshirts. 100% cotton t-shirts cost $14.95. Heavyweight sweatshirts are $24. Order now by calling 1-800-344-PLAY. All orders will be shipped within 2 weeks. Face-off is outside the Boston line. Yesterday, the off day, Derek Sanderson golf tournament, 7 players. And the final hole, winning it with a birdie, a chip in 40 yards away, Bob Lobel of Channel 4, when Derek Sanderson, who had collected the money, was going to win. He stood there like Greg Norman and looked at it, and Lobel chipped in. What a finish.
Great finish. Great shot.
Should have had a camera on that one. Tikkanen clears, and we have 29 seconds left on the Boston power play. 5:48 left in the period. Brickley over the line, check, broken up. Lowe clears it out. Bruins without a shot in this power play. Ranford trying to clear it. Kept in by Wesley. Wesley trying to cut in. Moves it in front. Muni standing there, clears it away. And that'll do it on the second Boston power play. Bork a long shot as the Bruins change up. And Ranford drills it out. Racing for it. Messier can't get it. Knocked away by Hoggood. Batted around at the line. Johnston starts it back. Johnston coming over the line. Crisscrossing. Fires. A save by Ranford.
See where he is, standing well outside the crease. Stand up.
No rebounds. It is 3-0 Oilers, second period, at the Northlands Coliseum.
What your colors are, you got to wear gold or white or black. Next home game. See if we can get something started there.
Bruins press in, trying to keep it in, and they do. Trapp, though, lost it. Ruotsalainen clears it out. Oilers just thinking defense and doing a good job of it. And a break here. Over the line comes Propp, breaking in alone. Shot, the save, Ranford. Propp broke in alone, and Ranford with the stop. Boston with 8 shots here. And a steal now by Simpson. He's over the line as he took it away from Hoggood. Goes behind the net. Is able to swing it back in front. Broken up, but Gregg, a shot just missed. Came off the backboards into the back of the net, and the faceoff will be outside the line. And Simpson almost had a breakaway, but Propp had a big chance, and Ranford a bigger save.
Al, give credit where credit's due. That man right there is just playing phenomenal goal. He's on top of his crease, alert, moving well. Right here, a bit of a bouncing puck. Brian Propp catches up to the end. He wants low on a stick side. Ranford gets it with a stick. Not the leg. Hits the stick prior to moving the leg. That's the way it's going. But see, he doesn't get to see much net behind Ranford. When a goaltender plays the angles as well as he's playing, you have to pull him to one side or the other, get him moving, and back through the legs. Ranford's just playing superb.
4:23 left here in the second period. Face-off outside the Boston line. Graves, Murphy, Jelena. Gregg clears it. Back is Galley. Trying to move it out. Bounces to the Edmonton line. The Bruins press. Murphy able to flip it over to Jelena, who's been quite a show in this game, along with Murphy, but they haven't scored. Done everything but scored. Jelena to Murphy. The shot is blocked quickly by Don Sweeney. But they press in the Boston end. Keeping sustained pressure on Boston. Bruins can't clear it. Graves keeps it in. Huddy, check. Bruins break it out. Propp coming now. Propp off for Galley. Galley over the line. Holding. Flipping for Neely. Doesn't get it. Loose puck picked off by Graves. Graves out with Jelena. At the line, Galley checking the play. It rolls in on Moog for a save. Now it's taken by Wesley. Up on the left for John Carter. A lead too far for Neely. Banged away by Lowe. 3:18 left here in the second period. 3-0 the Oilers. 2 goals by Anderson, 1 by Simpson. That line has accounted for all the goals. 1 a power play. Back a lead for Carter from Wesley. Carter over the line, stops, cuts on the boards, gives it back for Janney. Janney's shot never got through, and Curry is out. Play broken up by Bork. Ray Bork starts it out. In the center ice. Carter can't move with it. A lead too far ahead of Tikkanen. He goes into the corner. Loses to Wesley, though. Wesley to Janney. Janney trying to come out. Lost control. And Curry is back for Tikkanen. Back for Curry. The shot misfired. Second shot. Right on. Save. Centering pass. Back for Smith. Smith bangs it in deep. Tikkanen. Broken up. Neely trying to clear it. Pinching in is Ruotsalainen. He's broken up. And Neely comes out. Neely cuts to the right wing with Janney. Trying to go straight through. The puck does. Picked off by Ranford. And Neely can't get a reach on it after he slid it through the defense. And it's tied up by Ranford. 2:14 left here in period number 2. The Oilers in front, 3-0. Cam Neely, a good individual effort there.
Certainly was. You get into a situation where one player just takes it upon himself right here. Cam's got to come through. He tries to pull people off Janney lost the puck just at the end. Curry hovering, waiting to pick up Janney. Good effort.
And the faceoff now to the right of Ranford. 21 total shots for Edmonton. That gives them 9 in the second period. And for the Bruins, they have 9. Back to Hoggood. Screen shot. Grabbed by Ranford. And he drops it off to Messier. Around the boards, it is kept in by Burridge. Burridge looking for Christian. Christian checked by Huddy. Huddy dives for the puck, and you get away with that all night long, or every game. Any defenseman, the Bruins or Oilers, puck is there, dive for it and grab it.
Well, it used to be called, but...
Used to be delay a game.
Delay a game, which made things awful tough on an isolated defenseman, especially with 2 guys on them. So now they're just opting, all right, good, kill the play, go to the draw. Everybody in the league does it.
Christian on the faceoff with Bice and Burridge on the wings. Hoggood and Peterson. 1:58 left. Second period. Around the boards, Messier able to clear it out. Christian winding up. Hoggood can't set up Burridge. Steal now by Christian. He's over the line. Fires. Save Ranford. And he hangs on. And
oh, is he hot?
no rebound.
That was a deflected shot he picked up. So
Dave Christian firing that one. 1:42 left. The faceoff to the right of Ranford. And you can't say Boston has not had their chances in this period. They're getting through. In the first period, many of the good ones were blocked, never reaching Ranford.
I don't know. That certainly was the case in the first period. Edmonton playing sound defensively. Now they've opened it up a little bit, and they seem to be curling, looking for another goal. Anderson and Messier having a lot of fun out there.
Raymond Bourque, number 77, has Carpenter and McTavish on the faceoff.
Bourque had a great opportunity in the backhand. Ranford once again came up big.
The draw one for Huddy. In pursuit, Prout. Tikkanen can't clear it out. Galley kept it in, and now it is knocked away by McTavish. Bruins fire it. Try to move right in and quickly on Huddy. Huddy has time. Pass it off on the left, and McTavish works it out. He's on with Tikkanen. And the play broken up at the Boston line on a poke check, and back comes Carpenter. Carpenter over the line for Don Sweeney. Don Sweeney to Johnston. Can't get the shot out. Bruins center it. His proper backhander, and he missed the net. He was alone, 15 feet out. Bourque, screen shot, blocked. Second shot, bounces in front, and finally cleared away by Muni. Bruins doing everything but score. And here's McTavish back with Curry. Curry over the line. Whirling. Gets it across for Tikkanen. The shot scores! Unbelievable goal there on a perfectly harmless-looking play. Tikkanen from Curry to make it 4-0 after the Bruins did everything but score at the other end.
A great effort by the Bruins all over the Oilers, as so often happens in this game. Comes down the far end of the building. There's just a desperate pass across. Threads it through 2 Bruins. Breaks off a Moog's glove. Goes in the net. That can break your back. Watch the there's a play by Curry. Janney a little late picking it up.
Tikkanen from Curry in the final minute of the second period. A second period where the Bruins have had the edge in play. No scoring, and the Oilers score early and late again for a 4-0 lead. Tikkanen from Curry on that one. And Wesley starts it out with Carter and Neely. Carter beats, stops, cuts, puts it in front. Neely is taken down on the play, couldn't get it. And a penalty being called by Koharski. Let's see,
Glenn Wesley was hauled down. He missed the play on Neely, but Cam might have lost his balance breaking to the net.
10 seconds left. Anderson goes out. Power play for Boston. They'll have a power play starting the third period. Edmonton leading 4-0. on the Tikkanen goal.
Right there's the trip on Wesley. A little bit of a dump as well.
Boy, Edmonton not working too hard in this period after a 3-0 lead, kind of standing around. Let's see, Ranford, let me see you put on a show. He does.
Ranford did, thank you very much.
And they come back at the other end, and Andy Moog would like to have that one back. Broke off his glove, the shot by Tikkanen.
It was a tough angle to tell whether it was on the net or not.
Tikkanen from Curry and McTavish at 19:15 at a 4-0 lead for the Edmonton Oilers. Deja vu, game number 2, when the Oilers broke it open with 4 straight goals. Here they lead 4-0, 10 seconds left in the period. Get the draw, Smith the clear, and that will do it in the period.
They certainly have the work cut out for them in the third period.
And that's it. After 2 periods of play, Edmonton 2 goals in each period, and the score at the end of 2 periods of play. The Oilers 4, the Bruins nothing. Now to Gene Levanchi for tonight's.
We'll play hockey. Craig Janney at this point not playing at the top of his game. Dehydrated in the first one. Got to get going.
And Tikkanen is out there now for the faceoff with Carpenter.
One of the things, I've been in that dressing room before in the Stanley Cup game, and you're down 4 goals. You just got to believe in yourself and pick up all aspects of the game. Move it up a notch, and you got a second effort to puck all the time. You've got to steal that puck.
Tikkanen out there with Curry as penalty killers. Ray Bourque. Wesley. Up for Carpenter, broken up. Back goes Wesley to start it. Very aggressive, very confident Edmonton team. Janney now tipped it over the line. Tikkanen got a piece of it, but Carpenter gets it, intercepted by Curry. He was trying to hit Wesley with that pass, and here comes Tikkanen over the line from Curry. And a quick shot missed the net by Gregg. Bourque, Wesley to Neely. Neely over the line. Off for Carpenter. Carpenter looking for the right play. On the boards, back to Bourque. Fed back up for Carpenter. He's checked. The play broken up, cleared out by Curry. Ray Bourque. In the center ice now, Janney from Hoggood. Janney over the line for Hoggood. And Hoggood is broken up. Ray Bourque starts at the Boston line. Now to Bob Sweeney, who just came on. Sweeney over the line with Neely. Neely holds it in. Neely all the way across for Janney. Janney back for Bourque. Bourque across for Hoggood. Shot. Tip wide. Bruins got a piece of it. Never hit the net, though. Bob Sweeney is on. Bob Sweeney coming off the corner. Shovels it for Hoggood. Tough angle shot there. Hoggood took a very difficult angle, but Bourque keeps it in. Now to Hoggood. Better angle this time. Across for Janney. Open net. And he couldn't get the wood on it. Janney fell down on the play. That could have been it. But instead, Edmonton kills it off. Lambs. Play broken up, rolls back to Hoggood. Winding up now, John Carter over the line. Plenty of speed, goes wide. And Ranford a mile out to block it. Puck loose. Bruins trying to get control. Ranford way out of the net. Checking the play in the corner. Round the boards. Peterson able to keep it in. Can't set up a play, though, with Christian. Ruotsalainen. Broken up. Bruins trying to get control in front. Couldn't do it. It popped in the air. And the Oilers able to break it out. Tikkanen rushes. Tikkanen coming on Galley. Fell down. Nobody near him. Just fell down. Center ice. Lamb clears it back in. The Oilers lead 4-0. We're in the opening minutes of period number 3. Christian able to clear it out. Takes a hit from Graves. And now Jelena center ice with Murphy, and they put pressure on. Rolls into Moog. Pokes it in the corner to Peterson. Peterson is hit on the play. Puck bounces in front. Jelena trying to jam it home. Blocked. Jelena with it again. Wheels in front. Jelena still going wide. Put the shot on for a save by Moog. Jelena skating rings around Boston here as Huddy now keeps it in. Gets it off to Murphy. In deep for Graves. Boy, this line has been something, but they haven't scored, thanks to Moog. Here's Graves behind the net, sneaks it in front, blocked by Andy Moog, who gathers it in and finally stops the pressure. And it is Oilers 4, Bruins nothing. We'll return in a moment. Graves, Murphy, Jelena.
Well, they call it the kid line. They don't want to call it the fourth line. Just working hard. That's all they're doing. Handling the puck right here. Jelena comes out wide. Circles his man deep. Galley trying to get across. John Bice picks him up. Big left leg save there by Moog. Puck goes to the corner. Murphy retrieved that one.
Bruins trying to come out. It is Doris. Checked by Lowe. And Muni gets it. Interception, a lead for Burridge. Burridge over the line. Buchberger checks him into the corner. Doris going for it. Doris hit by Lowe behind the net. A battle for it. Pinching in. Bork trying to put it in front. Check. Klima moves it to McTavish. McTavish works it in front of the net and out. A long lead, too far ahead of Klima, all the way to Moog. And there goes Klima into Moog. Well, I tell you, there was a gentle bump by Carpenter on Ranford, and this one, they let go.
Well, what happened was, I think Mandy Moog had left the net at the time. Don Sweeney takes Klima to the crossbar. Klima never had the puck. That could have been interference. Now, Klima's not in the play. Sweeney takes him hard right here. Stick up under the body. Now he shoves him. Moog is out of the net.
Right, no damage to Moog.
No.
Just a little on the net, and it was Don Sweeney who pushed him in there. Moog evacuated. So there wouldn't have been a penalty at all, of course. No way. But you see that heavy collision with the forward moving in on the net, and you think, hey, he's trying to line up the goaltender.
Well, one team has got to start making mistakes. It's the Edmonton Oilers, and at this juncture, they just have not. They have played a very good hockey game, all aspects of it. The Bruins working hard.
Draws back to Huddy. Into Messier, tipped in front, knocked away by Moog. Neely moves it out. Hoggood rushes, picking up Prop. And the Bruins able to keep it in. Neely to Prop. Wheeling. Puts it on net. Deflected wide of Ranford, who is knocked down by Hoggood. In front, Prop trying to get it. And checked by Simpson. Shot here. Deflected wide. That was by John Bice. Huddy knocked down. The puck goes to Anderson, who has scored 2 goals, the first 2 of the game. He's over the line. Drops it for Messier. Messier wheels, gives it to Smith. Shot. Tip. Wide. Went off the stick of Wesley. Into center ice. Boston trying to move. Carpenter comes off the bench. Gets it. Is over the line. Forced wide, and his shot missed the net. 5 minutes here, and here's Carter going at Simpson. Let's see what the call is.
Carter going into check. Simpson just takes a high stick. Don Koharski calling the elbow.
Elbow on Simpson. A power play for Boston. It will be their 4th. Edmonton has had 3 and scored on 1. Edmonton leads 4-0 back in a moment.
Great hockey player. There's the elbow on Carter. John a little shocked by that. He was thinking go in, get to his man. Simpson just makes a little curl. Carter's stick was a little high. With a 4-0 lead, I don't think they're going to call a matching penalty.
And for Boston, Neely out there, Carpenter at center, Brickley on the other wing, Galley and Bork. 14:56 left here. Third period, 4-0 Edmonton. Anderson 2 goals, Simpson and Tikkanen the others. Galley at the line, able to keep it in away from Tikkanen. The shot, the screen, blocked in front by Muni. Can't clear it out, stopped by Galley. Galley's intercepted. Curry may break away. Curry with Galley coming back. Tikkanen there, and Galley breaks it up. An intended pass for Tikkanen.
Bad mistake by Gary Galley. He guessed the play, then a great recovery.
Bourque back to drill it in. Power play Boston. In the corner. Pass for Carpenter, and he missed it. Would have been wide open, or open briefly. Bourque starts it back. Bourque over the line. In for Neely. Neely in. Save Ranford, and he picks the puck out of the air as it popped in after Neely sent in by Ray Bourque. And Bill Ranford, big stop. 1:14 left on the power play.
Well, we certainly are repetitive as far as Ranford's appearance goes. His performance goes. Right here, Neely in cold. He fakes. I didn't think he kind of fans on the first one, gets a second effort at it. Ranford down and out, and at his mercy. Well, if things go your way, they go your way. Right there, Bill Ranford just hits him, and he catches it. Dan Neely like that back.
Face off to the right of Bill Ranford. 14:10 left in the third period. Oilers in front. They've scored early and late in the first and second period. And that's been it. McTavish against Carpenter. One for Huddy. Able to clear it out. Messier racing for it. Moog gets it to Bourque. Bourque up the middle, but Brickley can't hang on. Cleared right back by Gregg. Bourque in the center ice now to Wesley. Wesley fires in. 45 seconds left. Going for it. Neely, right point man. Pass in. Carpenter bumps Ranford, but can't get it. Now in the corner, Carpenter to Brickley. Holding. Back for Bourque. Shot high and wide. Brickley trying to put it in front. Blocked. Brickley again goes to the corner. Now to Bourque. Well in. Shot. Blocked. And cleared. Never reached. It was McTavish blocking that one. Never reached Ranford. Wesley winding up. Now with Hoggood. And the penalty just about up. Johnston fires in. Muni back. Puck cleared out of the penalty box comes Simpson. Moog with it behind the net. Drops it off for Hoggood. Hoggood starts it out. Up for Johnston. He is checked at center ice by Lamb, and here comes Tikkanen. Looking for Curry. It's outside the line. Chopped back in by Curry. And Hoggood winding up. A lead for Johnston. Connects. Breaks. Right wing. Over the line. Going deep. Trying to put it in front. It is blocked, and Lamb comes away. In the center ice with Tikkanen. Lamb going deep on Don Sweeney. Stops, cuts. Now clears it. 8 minutes into period number 3. 4-0. Hoggood wanting the line change. Icing it. And it's called. Oilers lead 4-0. Back in a moment. Tune in to Nesson on Thursday for game number 5, then TV 38. We'll have a post-game highlight show with John Pearson and Gene Levanchi. Also the Red Sox game, special edition of Sox Talk. The 1990 Stanley Cup post-game show Thursday on TV 38.
About 12 minutes left in this game. I think the Bruins want to set a tone. They want to try to win this period, definitely.
Smith breaks it up at center ice. Now it's poked in deep. Moog wheels it around for Carter. Carter trying to come out, but Graves checked him, and the pass is stopped by Smith. Weiss is on now. Smith controlling. Gives it off to Murphy. Joe Murphy over the line. The play is offside. And a wave here at the Northlands Coliseum.
That was a good example. The Bruins backing in over the blue line on Murphy instead of standing up. Once you give a centerman a Murphy's talent, that ability to curl inside the blue line, all sorts of things begin to happen. Here's another one. Win these draws. You get good wood on that shot off a face-off when it comes back that slow.
Joe Murphy out of London, Ontario, Michigan State, as was Simpson. And they were both #1 draft picks, one by Detroit and one by Pittsburgh. And here they are in Edmonton, prominent. Klima, long shot, saved by Moe. Bourque on defense with Hoggood, trying to move it out. Bob Sweeney gets it outside the line, but the Oilers turn, and Buchberger drives it back in. Breaking now, Hoggood trying to go. Klima able to beat him to the puck, not clear it out. Kept in by Bob Sweeney, and he's broken up on a poke check by McTavish. And the Oilers break it. Buchberger to center ice. Clearing in. Almost halfway through the third period. Bruins with only 2 shots in the third period. Hoggood works it to center ice. Clearing in, but Boston is changing up now. Messier barrels into center ice. Long lead for Anderson is offside. Anderson looking for a hat trick as the Oilers lead the Bruins 4-0 in the third period. Glenn Anderson trying to break in then, but offside on the pass from Messier. He has 2 goals. And Simpson and Tikkanen the others. The Clarion Moog is forced to play it away from Anderson. Heavy hit by Simpson in deep, and the Bruins break it out. Prop coming over the line with Galley. Off by Galley. Galley for Prop. The shot weak and knocked away by Ranford. Ranford covers up on this backhander as there's some jousting now in deep with Peter Doris there.
Well, I might have lost my temper before this. Peter Doris, a little cross-checked it. Was it necessary? Peter Doris, the only Bruin in a fight in the Stanley Cup playoffs. But Don Sweeney sees Simpson. Simpson just... 2 of them felt that one. Simpson got a little higher than Donnie.
And the faceoff is called outside the Edmonton blue line. 10:01 left here in the third period. Game number 5 of the series, of course, will be at Boston Garden on Thursday night.
One team has come back from 3-1 deficit in the Stanley Cup final. That was in 1942. Toronto Maple Leafs over Detroit.
John Bice is at center, gets it for Galley. Galley works it in for Doris. A shot. Save Ranford. Rebound is a long one. Kept in by Don Sweeney. The shot misses. And Ranford able to pick it off the backboards. And he's kind of checked closely by the Bruins. Prop moving in. John Bice. Now the face-off call to the left of Ranford, who likes to use that glove. The glove hand, very prominent.
He can catch. He can. That is his strong suit. You try to go upstairs on him with that and don't get to the crossbar, he's going to eat it alive. He plays so well, so far from the net. An angle goaltender likes to stand up. He's certainly standing up better now than he ever did. He's certainly on a roll.
Edmonton 4 shots, Boston 3 in the third period. The total shots are 26-22 for Edmonton, and they have the lead. They had it right from the go on a power play by Anderson. They lead 4-0 with 9:48 left. Controlling the faceoff. Around the boards, Galley trying to keep it in. And with Doris, they can't do it. A 2-on-1 break. Here is McTavish. Pass broken up by Don Sweeney. Bice fell down. Couldn't move with the puck, and Doris starting back. Checked immediately by Murphy. Don Sweeney wraps it in. Boston changes up. Trying to get some attack going here. Carpenter jams with Murphy. They're really jousting, and a shot here is missed by Jelena. He had a pretty good break-in with Murphy and Carpenter preoccupied at center ice. Winding up now is Hoggood. Forced to clear it away with Jelena right on top of him. Long pass up by Gregg, broken up by Hoggood, trying to set up Carter, can't do it. Christian trying to break. 2 Oilers right on him, and Lamb takes it away. Lamb to Curry. Curry a flip in. Bruins trying to come out. Hoggood is checked. Tikkanen keeps it in. To Curry. Roll it near the net. Jammed up. Locked. Loose. Puck right in front. A hand pass by Hoggood. It's okay. And the Bruins break it out. Carter with it with Christian. 2-on-2. Leaves it for Christian. Christian a shot. Blocked. Never got near Ranford. And about 10 blocked shots by the defense. Tikkanen back with Curry. Broken up by Wesley. He breaks with Bob Sweeney. Bob Sweeney can't move in. No skating room there, and Messier comes out. To Tikkanen, a break-in. Tikkanen, a shot and a great stop by Andy Moog. Tikkanen in alone, a bid for his second score of the night. And a penalty coming on Edmonton. With the score, 4-0. The Oilers will return in a moment. Randy Burridge gets the penalty for slashing, not the Oilers. 7:46 left here in the third period.
A little two-hander on Esa Tikkanen. Bob's a great pass here. Sends Tikkanen in. There's what they call the slash. Andy Moog nicely that left leg there.
Greg Johnston on with John Carter. Wesley and Bourque on defense. 4-0 the Oilers lead. And the power play. They scored right off the bat on a power play by Anderson. Over the line for Smith. Smith's pass up. Blocked in deep. Messier with it. Puts it out right on the stick of Carter. Carter able to clear it out. Simpson scored a goal at the start of the second period at the end of the Bruins killing off a power play. It wasn't a power play goal, but in effect, Boston not organized, and Messier sent Simpson for a scoring bid. Here comes Smith. He penetrates. Simpson is hit by Galley. Galley gets possession and clears. 1:05 left here on the power play. Oilers taking their time moving it out. Huddy now gets it into center ice for Lamb. Lamb over the line looking for Tikkanen. It rolls in. Moog knocks it away. Curry. Quick one-timer that was missed by Gregg. Now it bounces on a deflection into the stands on the face-off call. 44 seconds left on the Edmonton power play. And the face-off is called outside the line. Andy Moog in the nets, and they've been chanting Andy, Andy, a kind of a mock cheer by the Edmonton fans. He, of course, played here for years, holds 3 Stanley Cup rings as a member of the team, but as a backup to Grant Fuhr, he wanted the trade, and Andy Moog and Reggie Lemlin certainly instrumental in the Bruins attaining this goal here.
Oh, no doubt
in the
about
finals.
it. They played fantastic. They've got one big game they got to win next. You get that one before you get the next one, and that'll be game 5 in Boston.
Don Sweeney able to clear it with 40 seconds left. Winding up now is Huddy. 2 goals by Anderson, 1 by Simpson, 1 by Tikkanen. And Tikkanen is over the line with speed, and the shot is wide. And the deflection to center ice where Gregg takes over with 6 minutes left in the third. Curry wheels it back in. Bob Sweeney trying to move it out. Stopped by Huddy. Huddy up for Lamb. Lamb deep. Tikkanen to Curry. Curry trying to put it in front. Blocked. Lamb gets it. Holding behind the net. Forced to the corner by Peterson. They battle for it. Lamb and Peterson. Lamb gets it to Tikkanen to Curry, and he couldn't control it in front as Moog moved on him. Full-strength Boston. Hadia's shot. Right pad save by Andy Moog. Bruins, they just can't clear it. Now they do. Finally regrouping after killing off the Edmonton power play. 5:17 left here in the third. Breaking now is John Bice. Shift over the line. Shot. Save. Short side. Ranford covers up with Neely moving there.
Great.
It is Edmonton 4, Boston nothing. We'll return in a moment. Well, I said, what's wrong with Mark Messier? The answer is nothing. He ticketed 2 of the goals.
He certainly did. He's been playing very well.
Anderson 2 goals, Simpson 1, and that line rated the first line for the Edmonton Oilers. And the other 2 not bad at all, and they carried the attack. John Bice is out there now with Carter and Neely. Carter, a chance, scores! John Carter from the face-off spot to the right of Ranford scores the goal to make it 4-1 with 4:58 left.
Bouncing puck finally went Boston's way. John Carter pounces on it, doesn't try anything fancy. Got it away quick before Ranford could recover. He had to come across the crease. There he is on the post, and he goes, this should be harmless, he thinks. Comes off the backboards. Now he's just not set. He's in deep and not on top of his crease. He wants to be out a little bit farther. That snuck through his legs.
Well, 2 Oilers had it before Carter got it, so goes unassisted. And the Bruins get on the board. And Koharski calling something here. High stick, the signal.
No, must have knocked it down with a high stick.
High stick on Cam Neely.
Going to get a high sticking penalty. Okay.
The goal by John Carter is just about at that face-off spot to the right of Bill Ranford. Prevents a shutout. And preventing a surge is a high sticking penalty to Cam Neely.
I think what the Bruins wanted to do is in the third period, unrealistic to think that they're going to go out and get 5 unanswered goals against this hockey club. Want to win the period, get things positive, turn in the right direction, so when you're coming home, you can establish something in your own building.
15:02, John Carter, the scorer. Boston shorthanded, though, with 4:40 left. Carter out there with Ray Bourque. Bourque able to clear it. Back is Ruotsalainen. In pursuit, Johnston. Forces him to stop. Johnston on with Carter. And good aggressive work by Johnston. Took down Anderson, and Wesley able to clear it. Back comes Messier. Looking for Anderson. The play is offside, and Wesley and Anderson in a collision, and down they go as Wesley stepped right into him.
Good hit by Wesley. Took his man solid. Anderson got great speed. Once Wesley gained body position on him, take him hard. Good solid hit.
And the faceoff called outside the line.
Anderson taking him outside. Wesley said, okay.
.126 left on the Edmonton power play. 4:12 left, third period. 4-1 the Oilers. John Carter, the Boston scorer. Smith is over the line. Pass blocked. Taking it, Messier now. Cross for Smith. Smith trying to put it in front. Flex into the corner. And it is back now for Ruotsalainen. A quick shot by Messier missed the net. Ruotsalainen set him up. Simpson with it. Simpson back at the line. Now to Messier in the corner to Ruotsalainen. In for Simpson. Shot to save Andy Moog, and no rebound. Solid save by Andy Moog, and he's looked at 30 shots in this game.
Bourque and Messier bumping each other.
Well, on June 6th, they'll be candidates in Toronto, of course, It will be the National Hockey League Awards presentation, and Derek Sanderson will be there to make the presentation to whomever it is selected as Rookie of the Year, the Calder Trophy, and Derek won it way back when.
Way back when. My choice would be Jeremy Roenick.
Yes, we all know that. No question about that.
He's in the finals with Mike Modano and Makarov.
But the voting happened before the playoffs.
Yes.
Roenick was the outstanding rookie of the playoffs with the Chicago Blackhawks. 54 seconds left on the Edmonton power play. Ruotsalainen to Smith. In now for Curry. Outside the line, they say, as the drop pass knocked in by Ruotsalainen. Back in a moment. Puck cleared in the Boston end. Bob Sweeney trying to move it out. Stopped by Curry, right point. And off Bob Sweeney into the stands, and the faceoff call just inside the Boston line. There are 29 seconds left on the penalty against Cam Neely for high sticking. 3:15 left in the third. 4-1, the Oilers. 2 goals in the first period by Anderson, won a power play. 2 goals in the second period by Simpson and Tikkanen. And it came early and late in the periods.
Now the Edmonton Oilers played a superb skating game. Moved the puck well. Got excellent goaltending.
And that will do it. Ruotsalainen winding up. Still the power play. 18 seconds left. Lead for Tikkanen. He can't get it. He falls down in the Boston zone. Delayed call. He trips Galley, but out comes Don Sweeney. And let's see what Koharski is calling. Is Steve Smith going with Bob Sweeney, and Bob Sweeney got to top him.
Got him.
Swept him down. Bob Sweeney and Steve Smith, 2 big guys, collided at center. I think there may be something else brewing. Tikkanen tripped Galley.
Tikkanen tripped Galley. Donnie Sweeney's kind of shoving at Curry. They got some, they're big stars. They're not their fighters. Bob Sweeney and Smith. Steve Smith's one of their tough guys.
Oh, Bob stood up to him very quickly, and down went Smith. 2:54 left, 8 seconds on Neely's penalty. And let's see what Koharski's going to call. Bob Sweeney and Smith for sure. And
Randy Burge is just having a rapid conversation. Looks one-sided with Steve Smith. Physical. The Boston Bruins are going to have to hit this hockey club in Boston and hit them every time they move. More taking the body, more finishing the checks, sound smothering defense. You're not going to be able to move with this club that crisscrosses with the speed that they have. You can negate a lot of it at center ice and with laid-back forechecking, picking up the wingers. But they keep moving the puck. And I think the key is to hit this hockey club. They've had a pretty well kind of a waltz tonight. Been some solid hits, mind you, by Wesley and Peterson. The Oilers' defense hits when it gets a chance, but I think exaggerating hitting would be the way to take Game 5 on.
Well, Game 5, the Bruins are going to have to play like the Oilers did tonight.
Yes, they're going to.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. It doesn't get any. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out.
And at home with the home crowd is Alan Peterson, center ice. Bruins gain the line. Can't complete the play as Neely comes out. 2:43 left. Those were matching 5-minute penalties for fighting. Neely out there. Broken up by Murphy. Back is Peterson. Can't connect on the left wing side with Propp. Huddy is back. Huddy checked by Neely, broken up. Grave pulled down on the play, and Edmonton able to tie it up at a faceoff in the Edmonton zone. 4-1, the Oilers lead. 2:16 left here in period number 3. Total shots of 29 for Edmonton and 25 for Boston.
Well, that's respectable, but the Oilers do not take that many that many harmless shots. They take shots, they work it down low, back in the corners, dump it off each other, curl, try to find that one open man who could slip his check and get that clear, solid shot away. They've had a few of those tonight.
And the draw, Bice was out there, and Bruins trying to keep it in. Left point they do. Peterson. Shot is blocked. And a 2-on-1 breakaway with Hogwood back alone. Messier and Anderson. Messier checked on the play. He tried to set up Anderson for a hat trick. Didn't work, and Bice is back. Bice over the line. Checked. The follow-up by Prop. Doesn't work. Anderson with it. Back in the Boston end. Floats to Wesley. Takes a hard hit from Simpson. Oh, boy, what a belt he gave him. Shot in here, tipped wide by Muni from the point. Oilers looking for pressure on Moog, but Bice works it out. The center ice. Back comes Anderson now over the line. Anderson alone in. Saved. Score by Simpson on the follow-up. Anderson didn't get the hat trick, but Simpson got the goal. And with 1:24 left, it is 5-1, the Oilers.
Wesley was caught in no man's land, standing still. He had great speed against him in Anderson. When he gets caught here, he's in deep. There goes the fake. He misses the poke check. Now he's in. He curls the leg, drops the skate down, cuts sharply. Andy Moog reads it. But right there, Wesley's feet just get caught in the inside move. Moog makes the save. No, there he shoots it, hits the blade of his stick, and pops up over his fallen body.
Craig Janney has not played the third period. We don't see him on the Boston bench. Carter, a shot wide. Didn't miss the post by much. 5-1. Simpson, his second goal of the night. Messier gets his third assist. Bruins start back. Wesley looking for Johnston. Backfoot goes low. Around the boards. It is Murphy starting it away. In the center ice, flips it in. 32 shots for the Oilers. Johnston trying to come out with Carter. Doesn't work. And Gregg flips it back in as the Oilers lead 5-1 with 30 seconds left. Clear out all the way to the Edmonton zone. Simpson, that last goal. And at center ice, it is Murphy over the line with Jelena. In deep. This line has done everything but score. McTavish is out there now for Murphy. Murphy cuts in. Blocked and just covered it. Broke by Moog, but stayed at the line with 4 seconds left. Boy, they came very close on that one. Joe Murphy just getting up. He made a beautiful maneuver in front.
Boy.
Flipped one.
Did he ever? A great individual effort. But the puck, the stick had a magnet, just looped around it, and he went. Tried to find 5-hole. Dropped on the line.
Simpson the goal. Anderson and Messier the assist at 18:36. 4 seconds left. And the draw. Buchberger blocked. Huddy lets one go. And a save by Moog. The shots are 33-25 for the Oilers. In command with 2 goals in the first period, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. John Carter scoring unassisted for Boston. The final score, Oilers 5, Bruins 1. Derek and I will have the Delta recap in just a moment.